Hey, what do you think of when you see my basket? Is it beautiful? You think of suckers? Whoppers? What's a whopper? Candy? What do you think of when you see my basket? You know what I think of? Fidget spinners. When I see, you think about what's on the inside of the basket, but when I see this basket, I think about where I got it, and it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, is it? It's very unusual looking. You know where I got this? I got it, nope, I got it all the way in Haiti. And there were these boys that were in high school. They didn't speak English and I didn't speak Creole, but they were taking Spanish classes, and I speak a little Spanish, so we were able to talk. And they told me that they made this basket out of banana leaves. Did you know bananas have leaves? The tree that the bananas grow on actually is where the leaves come from. And those boys made this basket, and I was smitten with it. And so I paid $10 for it. And to me, when I think about this basket, it's not all that beautiful, but it's always got something good inside, doesn't it? Are you ever disappointed when I bring this basket out? You know there's always something good in there. Yeah, it fills you with joy? You don't know. So today we're reading a scripture that talks about clay pots. We have a treasure in clay pots. Well, now, when Paul wrote that letter, clay pots weren't very fancy. They weren't very beautiful. They were just useful. And what they were useful for was what was on the inside. They weren't useful necessarily because they were beautiful on the outside, but they were useful because of what's on the inside. I think that's a lot like you and I. We're not always beautiful on the outside, except you guys are pretty handsome and beautiful. But we're not always beautiful on the outside. But when we have Jesus in our heart, we're beautiful on the inside. And Jesus wants to work from our inside out so that we can touch the lives of other people and bless them. So, is there a treasure inside of you? Is there? What's your treasure? Austin, what's your treasure inside of you? Is it Jesus? Yeah. Paul also said one time, Christ in you, the hope of glory. We talked about that in church a few weeks ago. Jesus inside of you is that which is beautiful. So there is a treasure inside of you. How about that? That's a really good thing. Do you think there's a treasure inside of my funky, ugly little basket? You do? You'll have to wait until after prayer and find out. Let's say our prayers. Dear God, we love you so much, and we thank you for the treasure that you put inside our hearts. Thank you for Jesus. Help us to shine for him. Amen. All right.